The nominees for New Approach's current news coverage are
Check 2016, Newsy, The Dead Unknown, the Center for Investigative Reporting, Frontline, Ebola Outbreak, A Virtual Journey, PBS, Guardian Interactive Feature, The County, The Story of America's Deadliest Police, Guardian US, The New York Times, The Displaced.
And the Emmy goes to The Dead Unknown, the Center for Investigative Reporting.
Accepting the Emmy, Amanda Pike, executive producer.
On a mountain right here in the city of Harlan is a cemetery. She was taken up to this cemetery by the rescue squad. She was buried in this casket, and a small grave marker was placed for her. And that is about all we hear of her at that time.
Thank you. I'm in total shock right now. Thank you so much. This was completely unexpected. The other nominees in that category were amazing, and we've admired your work for so long. I don't know if you've looked at your program, but about half the people at the Center for Investigative Reporting worked on this story. So I can't thank them all, but I wanted to recognize a lot of people who couldn't be here tonight. Primarily, Michael Schiller is the producer and director of this documentary. He spent a year following the story of one cold case, as you saw, connecting the dots and putting all of the pieces together along with producers Rachel De Leon and DP Scott Anger. This is strange timing today because actually, literally today, authorities just announced the identity of Mountain Jane Doe in the documentary, who had gone unnamed for 50 years. I also wanted to recognize the data team at CIR who went beyond merely reporting the story and actually built a tool to solve these cases. Jen LaFleur, Michael Corey, Allison McCartney, Julia Smith, and Emmanuel Martinez. The app has resulted in more than 400 possible matches to date. Most of all, I wanted to recognize the reporter on this story, G.W. Schultz. He felt so passionately that this was a story that was being overlooked and needed to be told. He spent years collecting cases, building files, submitting FOIAs, and interviewing hundreds of people. And his editor, Fernando Diaz, also helped bring this story to life. Lastly, I wanted to thank my bosses at the Center for Investigative Reporting for giving us the time and the resources to thoroughly report this story and the freedom to experiment with creative ways of telling it. We hope that law enforcement and others can start using the available tools out there so that the families of the long-term missing can get, as one woman says in the piece, the closure that they don't necessarily want, but that they need. Thank you very much.